The dark spots are bigger now. They're everywhere. Let's give it time, honey. The injections, they'll help. It's been 8 months. Nothing's improved. It's only getting worse. Linda. James, am I going blind? I'm sorry, honey. Can you imagine telling your wife, the woman you love more than anything, that she's going blind? Her vision was so bad. All the 30-year-old experience I had as an ophthalmologist couldn't help me tell if she was going completely blind in 3 months or 3 weeks. I learned all about vision loss in medical school, treated every eye condition under the sun, but nothing could prepare me for the helplessness and despair that comes with diagnosing my own wife with impending blindness. And yet, looking back, I am grateful it happened, because it paved the way for an astonishing breakthrough that not only recovered Linda's precious eyesight, but restored it to 20/20 without the need of glasses, injections, or risky surgery. A method that harnesses the power of unique cells within our eyes. Cells that until now scientists believed they died off as we aged. However, a groundbreaking study conducted by a team from the University of Montreal discovered that some of them actually survive for much longer and merely become dormant or inactive over time. When these dormant cells are reactivated, they initiate a regenerative process that repairs and rejuvenates the eye's internal structures, rebuilding far distance, near distance, and night vision. No matter if you see floaters or dark spots, if you've been diagnosed with glaucoma or cataracts, or if you've been wearing glasses your entire life, scientists call this method vision rewiring. And even though it sounds complex, it is 100% natural and clinically proven to be both effective and safe, even for the most severe cases. Imagine waking up every morning without reaching for your glasses, seeing everything in high definition. No more squinting to see your partner's face or to simply scroll through your phone. You can say goodbye to all those things and even more. This method doesn't just restore your eyesight to 20/20, it fine-tunes the neural connections between your eyes and brain, drastically improving your focus, your memory, and energy, making you feel confident and independent because you can trust your eyes to guide you safely and efficiently, no matter what you put your mind to. So who am I to make such a bold promise? My name is Dr. James Crawford, an ophthalmologist with over 30 years of experience, and to you or anyone else who suffers from failing vision, there is hope, and it's unlike anything you've ever seen or heard before. This is what the medical community has been searching and hoping for decades, and it's so simple and powerful that it's already sending shockwaves through the greedy pockets of the eye care conglomerates. If all this sounds like a stretch, I understand. You must be wondering, why hasn't anyone told me about this before? The answer is simple. This method doesn't require expensive prescriptions or high-risk surgeries, and most importantly, it works. And that scares the life out of the $150 billion eye care industry. They'd do anything to protect their profits, even if it means suppressing a life-changing solution like this that could save millions. They've threatened to silence me before, and I'm sure they'll do it again. And yet this breakthrough is too important to be kept buried. So if you're here, put your phone on silent, close the door, and make sure you watch every second of this video. Because no matter where you are, how old you are, and what's wrong with your eyes, by the end of it, I promise you, it's going to transform your vision and every aspect of your life that comes with it. This video is short and I'm going to be blunt. If you're anything like my wife used to be, then you know that losing your vision is a terrifying experience. You worry if it's safe to take the car to go to the grocery store. You squint and strain your eyes to read something at work, while a younger colleague right behind you does it with ease. You miss the small facial expressions when everyone is happy and laughing because you can't see them. You feel isolated and sometimes lonely because no one gets it, and because it can't be that bad. You might hear, everyone wears glasses as they get older, it's just part of aging. But just because something is common doesn't make it normal. Many suffer from high blood pressure. Is that considered healthy just because it's prevalent? The truth is that no one knows how hard it can be, how exhausting it is, always needing stronger prescriptions. Thinking if it will come down to someone cutting through your eyes, a chilling thought, no matter how safe your doctor makes it sound. Even today, eye surgery remains a risky undertaking. So risky, in fact, that they do only one eye at the time. And now you might say, yes, but my vision is not that bad. But according to the Health University of Utah, everyone is at risk of developing age-related eye conditions. We're all potential victims. With over 2 billion people globally battling with vision issues and a staggering majority of the workforce changing prescription glasses annually, this is an epidemic. And despite all the scientific progress, still, the numbers continue to rise. Vision decline makes no exceptions and doesn't wait for a convenient time. It can start slowly and progress rapidly, leaving you overwhelmed, stressed, and desperately seeking solutions. Solutions that do nothing to protect your eyes and improve your vision. Sure, glasses and contact lenses can feel like a lifesaver at first, but when was the last time you visited your doctor and lowered your prescription? And do you know what's worse? The false security they provide. Imagine if every time you felt pain in your body, you just kept taking painkillers. The pain might go away for a while, but eventually the source of that pain would worsen. That's exactly what's happening with our eyes and glasses. They mask the issue but never heal it. The eye care industry wants you to believe that once your vision starts to decline, it's a one-way street. That it's an inevitable part of aging and there's nothing you can do about it other than slap on a pair of glasses or consider eye surgery. And for the longest time, I admit, I have been prescribing glasses, contact lenses, medication my entire life, because that's what conventional medicine has taught me. I used all the methods available to improve people's vision. I was familiar with all of them. But all it took was one incident alone to bring my knowledge about vision loss upside down. It was our youngest daughter's wedding, a day both me and my wife Linda had been looking forward to. During the ceremony, I kept glancing at her, and every time we caught each other's eye, I noticed she was tearing up. Tears of joy, I said to myself. I just thought she was happy, seeing our youngest starting a new chapter in her life. But after the I-do's and all the hugs, Linda took my hand, pulling me into a quiet corner. Her voice was trembling when she whispered, "Our girl just got married and I couldn't even see her." Hearing this, I felt panic surging through my body. Without hesitation, I booked an appointment for her the very next morning. But when I examined her eyes, my heart dropped to the floor. She had advanced macular degeneration in both eyes. And let me tell you, it was a wonder she could see at all. I've encountered numerous cases of macular degeneration, one of the most challenging eye diseases to treat. Yet Linda's condition was so severe, I realized there was little we could do. How could I face her with the news that the next morning might be the last time she'd see her own reflection in the mirror? That even if we both lived for 50 years, she would miss every little moment. The birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, our future grandkids' first steps, every sunset or sunrise she so much loved to watch. She'd have to retire early, give up driving, hobbies, and all the plans she made for our retirement were now slowly slipping away. And what if I were no longer around? What would happen to her? Over the next few days, I sought second, third, and even fourth opinions from medical colleagues I've worked with for decades, but all of them would pat my shoulder and tell me to accept the diagnosis and simply move on. But for those who are not on the verge of losing their vision, it's easy to say, just accept it. The truth is, I've always believed that there was a solution to every medical problem, no matter how complex or grave it is. My entire career has been centered around working with many prestigious doctors, professionals, and experts in their fields. People who've shared my belief and others who were too caught up in their classic treatment methods and didn't agree with my alternative way of thinking. So, I decided to take matters into my own hands, and in the end, I came across a breakthrough that not only helped Linda reclaim her vision, but also countless other folks who were in the same boat as her to get their sight back to perfect 20/20, toss their glasses aside and save a ton of money that they would have otherwise spent on doctor visits for years to come. This is not about anything complicated or controversial like stem cells, LASIK or PRK. We're talking about dormant eye cells that are already within you, lying in wait. They just need to be awakened and start healing the damage. This phenomenal discovery is the brainchild of Canadian scientists, and it has become the focus of study at the world-renowned Eye Cell Revitalization Institute in Montreal. They found these cells are actually functional. This means that once triggered back to action, they can start a healing and rejuvenation process right at cellular level and repair years of damage, no matter how far gone your vision is. Just imagine getting rid of the chilling thought of going blind, the anxiety and stress about your future, a future you deserve to spend in full clarity and happiness, and not feeling like a prisoner inside your own body or trapped inside your home, forcing your family to take care of you, even though you've been taking care of them for decades. You can get rid of all this now naturally with a simple method that anyone can do from the comfort of their own home, used by people from ages 19 to 82 to turn back the time on their vision safely and permanently. You'll find yourself smiling like never before as you'll discover that vision loss is no longer the invisible enemy you thought. You'll see everything in a newfound clarity without squinting or straining your eyes, enjoying the faces of your loved ones and anything this world has to offer in high definition, no matter if it's 3, 5 or 20 feet away. Now, I want to share with you how I came across this breakthrough, walk you through all the groundbreaking science and research that supports it, and the easy steps you can start taking today to heal your eyes and ultimately reclaim your confidence and happiness. After the diagnosis, Linda sunk into deep depression, losing the will to do anything. Our evening walks, which we both loved since our first date, suddenly stopped. "It's getting darker earlier," she'd mumble, but I knew the truth. She was scared of tripping over something she couldn't see. Cooking, a passion of hers, became dangerous. She'd sometimes mistake salt for sugar or misread a measurement. And the day she almost cut her finger while dicing vegetables was the day I took over the cooking. And then there were those moments of embarrassment. Like that time we went to a restaurant and she couldn't read the menu. She'd play it off, telling me to order for her, but I saw the frustration and the pain in her eyes. Sam, my colleague and friend for 20 years, recommended starting doing injections straight into her eyes immediately, in hopes that it would delay the progression. Scary, I know, but what choice did I have? Both Sam and I told her that this was our only option if we wished to save the little eyesight she had left. At first they seemed to help, but after almost 8 months, Linda started complaining about even more blurriness, straight lines that appeared wavy, and how those black spots that she said were like annoying flies buzzing around turned into a huge black blotch covering her central vision. I knew we were racing against time, and believe me, I did anything and everything in my power. I began to revisit all the cases I had worked on, diving deep into research. Weeks turned into months, and after digging into every journal, every article, every little footnote, I felt like looking for a needle in a haystack. But then I came across this brilliant study with the title, "Reactivation of Dormant Eye Cells is the Key to Restoring Vision." The words seemed to echo in my ears. It turned out that the cells in the back of our eyes that help us see, called retinal glial cells, don't actually die. They just go dormant. I almost jumped from my seat. These cells are the most important cells our eyes possess. They spread all over our retina, and quite literally, they are the reason we are able to see. To give you an easier picture, imagine these cells as the world's tiniest network cables. Just like how those cables transmit data for the internet or television, these cells conduct light through your eye, all the way to your brain, making it possible for you to see clearly. It was believed that in many eye diseases, like macular degeneration or glaucoma, these eye cells begin to die off, but they actually survive for way longer. This new 2023 research in Montreal was suggesting that these surviving cells change in a way that makes them look like they've gone dormant or inactive. So we might not really become blind, our eye cells just become dormant. This discovery filled me with a newfound hope that I hadn't felt in years. I immediately reached out to Sam. He was intrigued and promised to delve into this and gather data from his peers. 6 days later, he finally called me back. His voice was shaking a bit and my heart was racing as I waited for him to share his findings. Sam explained that this wasn't some wild theory. It had been proven. Vision could be restored even in the most severe cases. What was even more astonishing was that we already have options ahead of us, one of which was the stem cell injections. Now I couldn't help but wonder, why would we need a stem cell injection if we already have the cells we need? Why resort to stem cell transplants with all the inherent risks and complications when we already have these dormant cells in our eyes? They just need to be reactivated. What if the stem cells fail to fully transform into eye cells? Adult stem cells, contrary to embryonic stem cells, cannot transform into any type of cell. Their abilities are actually very limited. And then there's the other thing. That would mean losing those dormant, otherwise perfectly healthy eye cells and ending up with some replacements that might not even be that efficient. It didn't make sense to me, and Sam agreed with me. Surely there had to be a way to work with what we already have, to awaken those dormant cells rather than replacing them. Modern medicine seems so eager to sell us complicated treatments that they overlook simpler, more natural solutions. And that's when our real journey began. We started to dig deeper. We used all our medical connections and resources to access all the related research. We spent countless hours reading, learning, and discussing. We were like two detectives on a mission to solve a mystery that had been overlooked by modern medicine. The more we read, the more we became convinced that we were onto something big. But there was one major problem. As we age, the number of these glial eye cells in our eyes declines. This is why vision degeneration is so common in people over 50. It wasn't that our eyes couldn't heal themselves, but rather they didn't have the necessary resources. We had the solution to the problem, but it seemed out of reach because of our body's natural aging process. It felt like we were running a race with a ticking clock. And there was one critical piece of the puzzle we needed to find. And that is understanding the mechanism that supplies these cells with the essential factors they need to become active again. We knew that we had to design a solution that no one else had done before us. After 2 months of digging, we came across research that suggested certain natural compounds could potentially stimulate these dormant cells, awakening them from their slumber. The theory was that if these cells could be reactivated, they could start repairing the damaged eye cells, restoring vision. So we set out on a new mission to find a natural, cost-effective, and safe way to reactivate these dormant eye cells. We believed that with the right combination of these nutrients and natural compounds, we could unlock the body's innate healing potential. We pored over countless studies, tested various combinations, and after many late nights and plenty of trial and error, we finally found a formulation that showed promising results in our preliminary tests. The feeling was beyond thrilling. It felt like we had just uncovered a hidden treasure. And by all rights we did. We had found a natural way to tap into the body's own healing power, to wake up the dormant cells and restore vision without costly and risky procedures. Suddenly, it wasn't just about restoring Linda's vision anymore. It was about offering hope to millions of people suffering from vision loss. It was about challenging the status quo of the medical industry. It was about proving that nature has its own way of healing, if only we're willing to listen. We didn't have to create something as complex as a drug. After all, medications derive from compounds found in nature, extracted from sources like plants, microbes, and animals. What we truly needed were the natural substances that stimulate dormant glial eye cells. And by the grace of nature, We are gifted with certain molecules, plants and minerals that are purpose-built to revitalize our vision if only combined in very precise amounts. Each and every one of these eye cell activating nutrients, as we called them, are backed by credible science from prestigious universities and leading research facilities. Citicoline stands out as the chief substance for rejuvenating dormant retinal cells. This amazing molecule possesses neuroprotective qualities that stimulate the repair and regeneration of eye neuron cell membranes. This means that citicoline not only slows down vision degenerative diseases like glaucoma and macular degeneration, but also prolongs the life of active retinal cells and neurons. An original study published in the Journal of Glaucoma showed that patients who used citicoline for over 2 years not only had stopped the progression of glaucoma, but also improved and revitalized their retinal nerves, and their vision became less blurry and more clear. Another paper published in the Scientific Journal of Neurotherapeutics showed that citicoline restored optic nerve signals between the brain and the eyes to normal healthy levels. Even more exciting is the fact that citicoline is also a major source of choline, an agent that protects and promotes cell growth and eye hydration and is involved in retinal development. This means that choline boosts the development of more retinal cells in the eye, which means better vision over a lifetime. Interestingly, Dr. Steven Zeisel, a distinguished professor in the Department of Nutrition and director of the Nutrition Research Institute at the University of North Carolina, has extensively studied the role of choline in human health. He discovered that choline plays a pivotal role in the formation of retinal cells in fetuses, and the formation heavily depends on the choline levels present in expecting mothers. Alarmingly, his research, published in Oxford Academics, indicates that over 90% of Americans lack the necessary levels of choline. This deficiency means the formation of fewer retinal cells, increasing the risk of deteriorated eyesight. Vitamin B12, acting as a catalyst, it revives the dormant eye cells, aiding in nerve health and regeneration. At a distinguished eye health research center, a dedicated team of scientists has been researching the profound influence of vitamin B12 on our vision. They found, quite astonishingly, that this potent nutrient stimulates the formation of the myelin sheath, the protective cover around our nerves, including those in our eyes. In layman's terms, vitamin B12 instructs the body to reinforce the structural integrity of our eye cells. With the stage now set, we have lutein ester and zeaxanthin. These natural constituents of the macula rejuvenate the retina, augmenting the reactivation process initiated by citicoline and vitamin B12. This process guards your eyes against harmful light and revives the eyes at a cellular level, making significant strides in your vision restoration journey. Just imagine the transformative power these two ingredients can unleash on your body and eyesight in just a matter of weeks. But we're just getting started. Omega-3 fish oil takes this process a step further. My attention was first grabbed by the astounding studies revealing the power of omega-3 fatty acids in preserving eye health. The research showed a remarkable 90% of patients experiencing improvements in visual acuity after daily intake of omega-3 fatty acids. By replenishing the master antioxidant, glutathione, omega-3 fatty acids further stimulate the awakening of dormant eye cells. The consistency of this process primes your eyes for the next ingredient. Bacopa monnieri, known for its potent neuroprotective capabilities. Bacopa enhances neural communication, which in turn accelerates the reactivation of dormant cells in the eyes. With these foundational steps in place, we introduce green tea into the mix. Its anti-inflammatory properties create a conducive environment for the reactivated cells, reinforcing their action and facilitating continuous improvement. As we reach the halfway point, blackcurrant fruit extract and bilberry fruit extract join forces. You might have heard the stories from World War II, where British pilots swore by bilberry jam for better night vision. Science supports this folklore. The anthocyanins found in bilberries are potent antioxidants that have been shown to improve night vision, slow macular degeneration, and more. These two superfoods' rich anthocyanin content serves as an effective antioxidant shield, defending your eyes against harmful oxidative stress. This potent protection acts as a stimulus, furthering the reactivation process of the dormant eye cells. Astazine and rhodiola are no less powerful in this formula. This pair brings a dual benefit of being a potent antioxidant and improving blood flow, particularly to the retina. This combination helps deliver vital nutrients and oxygen to the eyes, fostering an optimal environment for dormant eye cells, further enhancing the reactivation process. With the combined efforts of these ingredients, your vision is bound to see significant improvements. Just as our eyes need the light of day, so do they need the sunshine vitamin, vitamin D3. Recent research from the Vision and Eye Health Institute have showcased vitamin D3's potential in the reactivation of dormant eye cells. Essentially, this potent vitamin reduces inflammation and oxidative stress, the two villains of healthy eye cells, stimulating the reactivation process initiated by the earlier ingredients, fostering a clear path towards improved vision. Even more astonishing, a study published in the Journal of Ophthalmology in 2022 discovered that supplementing with vitamin D3 didn't just improve vision in individuals with age-related macular degeneration, but it also demonstrated the ability to reactivate dormant eye cells. Finally, we have turmeric. Its potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties fortify the effects of the previous ingredients. This fortification forms the last line of defense against inflammation and oxidative stress, providing a final push for dormant eye cells to reactivate. But we're not just trying to slow down vision deterioration, we want to make sure you've regained perfect vision. That's why we've included 7 more proven eyesight-supporting ingredients, such as vitamins A and C, zinc, folic acid, and copper. Although each and one of these ingredients are very potent on their own, they truly shine when they combine, working together in sequence to reactivate dormant eye cells, gradually restoring your vision and perfect eye health. For these purposes, we found a small private laboratory in Wisconsin and collaborated with 5 more renowned biochemists and scientists that shared our goal. All of them are old colleagues and friends that have left a mark in our field. After taking 2 more months of testing and assuring the quality and the amounts of the nutrients were the precise ones we needed, we created a small but promising batch in the form of an easy-to-digest and potent capsule. Of course, the first person to try it was my wife, Linda. It was the now or never moment for us. Our last chance to give the dormant eye cells a fighting chance and potentially save her vision. 3 days passed since Linda started taking the pill without any noticeable changes. Then a week. Then 10 days. I could see the disappointment in her eyes, and honestly, even though I didn't want to admit it, I was starting to lose hope too. But Sam and the whole team were there to knock some sense into me and reminded me that these things take time. And thank God we listened to them, because at the end of the 2nd week, something incredible happened. Linda's face lit up and gasped with excitement. She was staring at our family photo on the wall and said she could kind of make out our faces. Not clearly, but she could make them out. For the first time in months, Linda was seeing something, however faint it might be. Week by week, Linda's vision improved. The huge dark spots in front of her eyes were getting smaller and less intense. It was still blurry, but now she could distinguish what was in front of her. She said that it felt like morning fog was slowly drifting away, and the objects in the distance had different shapes and colors. The turning point arrived during the 7th week. We attended a local play, and for the first time in ages, Linda could look straight ahead and actually make out what was in front of her. By week 10, the dark spots had vanished almost completely. In fact, her central vision was free of any obstacle. The following months, her vision started getting clearer and clearer. Soon she could see in so much detail that she started recognizing facial expressions like faint smiles from a distance. She could see objects in their true forms and colors, and she could drive again even at night. By the time 5 months had passed, Linda's vision was back to normal. She was no longer dependent on me or anyone else to assist her in daily tasks. The results were astonishing. That's when we realized we had something phenomenal in our hands. A vision restoration breakthrough like no other that could offer hope for thousands, if not millions, who were grappling with failing vision. What we achieved is a unique combination of eye cell activating nutrients that cannot be found anywhere else. We called it EagleClear Pro, the only 100% natural, doctor-formulated and science-approved solution that activates dormant eye cells, rejuvenates the eye's internal structures, and restores crystal-clear vision, shielding your lens from blurriness, disease, and infections. EagleClear Pro is non-GMO safe. It does not contain any antibiotics or toxins, and it is not habit or tolerance forming. Moreover, our formula is 100% vegan, cruelty-free, and sustainably sourced, ensuring that our product is not only effective, but also environmentally and ethically responsible. Each capsule of EagleClear Pro is made here in the US, in an FDA-approved and GMP-certified facility, under extremely sterile, strict and precise conditions. And since its release to the public, EagleClear Pro has helped more than 101,876 women and men to get rid of the anxiety and stress that comes with deteriorating vision, regain their confidence and independence, and of course their eyesight. Like Tim, 61, who suffered from macular degeneration. I never thought I'd see the day when my vision would improve. EagleClear Pro works. After the first weeks, images became much clearer. Now I don't see any blind spots or wavy lines. I can't even describe my joy right now. I'm safe. Charlotte, 29, who suffered from progressive nearsightedness. I'm in tears as I write this. I've been wearing glasses since I was 4. I'm 29 now and the prescriptions kept changing. It scared me. I was thinking, when is it gonna stop? Wasn't my vision supposed to get stable at 25? How much thicker are my glasses going to get? What if I reach a point when I cannot wear glasses anymore? This is the only thing that worked. I'm at 1 month and 125 now. This is incredible. I can't wait to see how much better it will get. Or Emily, 40, who was diagnosed with farsightedness. I honestly couldn't fathom what it must be like to see clearly. Even now it feels so unreal. I can do all my work and reading without squinting my eyes and have that terrible headache. Did I mention that I hated glasses? Always slipping down my nose, and I felt so old before my time. It's just so much better this way. And the thought that it'd get worse as years go by, it's gone. And Ron, 75, who was diagnosed with glaucoma. My doctor told me I was halfway to being blind. My kids didn't even let me take my grandkids for a walk. They said, "Sorry, Dad, but what happens if one of them runs away and you can't see where they went?" It broke my heart, but I understood their concern. Then a friend of mine introduced me to EagleClear Pro. After just a few weeks of using EagleClear Pro, I began to notice subtle changes. Distant objects became clearer. The constant strain on my eyes seemed to slow down. Months went by and the improvements were undeniable. I revisited my doctor and he was astonished at the progress I had made. He said it was rare to see such a significant turnaround, especially at my age. My kids noticed the difference too, and today I can proudly say that EagleClear Pro didn't just save my vision, but it brought back my dignity, my confidence, and my joy. We receive countless stories like these every day, each more heartwarming and encouraging than the last. And this is the true power of EagleClear Pro. It does more than restoring your vision. It gives you back your confidence, your dignity, your freedom. So, let's talk about how you can get your hands on EagleClear Pro and experience the same life-changing results. Let me start by saying that EagleClear Pro is the result of the combined effort of top scientists, the finest suppliers and manufacturers across the globe, using only the purest ingredients in their most bioavailable form, which means that the production process is time-consuming and held to the highest standards of quality. Every batch of EagleClear Pro goes through rigorous testing to ensure its efficacy and purity, guaranteeing that you get the absolute best product in your hands. And while I'd love to say we have an unlimited supply, that simply isn't the case. The unique ingredients in EagleClear Pro are sourced from very specific locations, making them not only effective, but also limited in quantity. Every capsule you take delivers the maximum benefits. And for us, when it comes to quality, compromise isn't an option. Everyone who tried EagleClear Pro and improved their vision are lining up for more bottles, for themselves, their families, and their friends. They've seen what it can do, how it transformed their eyes and their lives, and don't want to go back to worrying about glasses, contacts, or losing their eyesight ever again. Which is great, but makes our stock run out in days, especially since we produce EagleClear Pro in small batches only, which take up to 3 months to deliver, which means that once we run out of stock, you'll have to wait another 3 months until you can get your hands on EagleClear Pro. Now, since you're here, your product is reserved. But if you leave this page, we cannot guarantee supply when you come back. Now, before I tell you in what quantities you should take EagleClear Pro, here's something very important you should know. In order to make this formula work for you, you have to take into consideration what the severity of your vision loss is. And here's why. Studies on Bacopa Monnieri show that consistent intake over a few weeks can lead to significant enhancements in visual processing speed for people with small to zero vision problems. But this result can only be achieved after 6 months in people with really severe eyesight issues. Meanwhile, extended use of AstraZeneca was proven in a different study to boost eye endurance and visual sharpness in the majority of subjects over the course of a year. This is why we recommend securing at least 3 bottles of EagleClear Pro for a period of 90 days. And if you want to be completely safe and make sure your eyes have enough time to properly nourish themselves and restore your vision to 20/20, then we recommend taking at least 6 bottles for a period of 180 days. That way, you can rest assured knowing you're giving your eyes the proper supply to unlock their full potential. Imagine the relief and excitement you'd feel going from not being able to read or drive to owning a pair of almost brand new eyes. Eyes that could capture the world in its full glory, perfect clarity, vibrant colors, and sharp as a razor's edge. Now, seeing the impact EagleClear Pro has on transforming lives, it's no surprise that my board members suggested a price of $397. And honestly, given the effort and expenses involved in securing these specialized ingredients, that's not an unfair ask. Sure, I could have easily done this and people would still line up to get this formula. But here's the thing. I'm not here to make myself money. I've made myself a good amount of money during my 30-plus year medical career. I'm actually close to retiring. But there is just one last thing I want to do before I do that. I want to help you and as many women and men out there experience the same feeling my wife did when she got her vision back. The freedom from fear, stress, and anxiety, without draining their wallet for injections that cost a staggering $24,000 per year, or glasses and frames that in 2023 amount to the cost of $600, and do nothing to repair their vision. That's why I'm not going to ask you for 397 or even 297ers for this program that has already helped thousands of folks just like you. In fact, today, while this website is still up, you have a one-time chance to get a clinically proven formula and restore your vision to 20/20 for only $69 a bottle. Yes, you heard that right. And because you've made it this far into the presentation, which means you're serious about getting your eyesight back, if you order a 3 or 6 months package, we'll give you an even bigger discount and 2 additional bonuses. And there's a reason for that. While most of our customers see improvements within the first weeks of using EagleClear Pro, the real transformation happens after a period of 60 days and more. The nutrients in EagleClear Pro, when introduced into the system, begin their work immediately and start addressing the most urgent needs, leading to those initial improvements that many of our customers notice. But as the weeks progress, these nutrients delve deeper, targeting years of accumulated strain, oxidative stress, and cellular damage. Over 60 days and more, the delicate eye cells will fully regenerate, strengthen ocular muscles, and enhance blood flow, ensuring optimal oxygen and nutrient delivery. This means more resilient eyes, adapting better to varying light conditions with sharper focus and enhanced clarity, even to small details. And the more the eyes get used to this nourishment, the more equipped they become to sustain 20/20 vision for years to come. But only if you're consistent. It would be a shame to come so close to achieving crystal clear vision, only to find yourself back at the starting line because you run out of EagleClear Pro, while having to wait months for a new batch of these rare ingredients to be available, and that if only we manage to source them again. That's why today you can get 6 bottles of EagleClear Pro for only $49 per bottle, and also get free shipping from us for as long as the supply lasts. But once EagleClear Pro is out of stock, the discount is gone forever. So go ahead, select the 6-bottle package or any other package you like, and click the Add to Cart button below. If you're smart and order the 6 or 3-bottle package along with free shipping, you'll also get free access to top-rated bonus ebooks, normally valued at $110. The first one, Clear Horizon, Adapting to a Life with 20/20 Vision, will help you make the most of your new crystal clear vision and show you dozens of helpful tips for now on to maintain and cherish this newfound clarity. Bonus number 2, the Eye Yoga Blueprint. Simple exercises for rested eyes and calm mind will teach you interesting and simple tips to sync your brain and eyes in our tech-filled world. Learn simple ways, proven by science, to reduce eye tiredness and improve attention, and help your eyes and brain stay strong despite constant screen use. Both of these digital guides are only available here and nowhere else, and you'll gain immediate access to them once you finalize your 6 or 3-bottle package order. The useful tips and knowledge inside them, combined with the incredible benefits of EagleClear Pro, offer an all-around approach, addressing not only the physical aspects of your vision but also the lifestyle and mental factors that play a role to long-lasting eye wellness. Take action now and select the 6 or 3-bottle package to claim your free bonuses. Once you click the Add to Cart button below, you'll be taken to our secure order page to fill in your shipping details. It takes less than a minute to enter your payment information, and once your order is confirmed, we'll immediately ship EagleClear Pro straight to your doorstep. So go ahead and select below now while stock lasts. Tens of thousands of men and women just like you are living proof of the life-changing benefits of EagleClear Pro. They've gained back the crisp, clear vision they were naturally born with, and today they lead lives free from expensive glasses and tiresome trips to the optometrist. Now, if you're skeptical, I get it. After all, the eye care world has taken its toll on you for quite some time. So let me change this right now. Every single bottle of EagleClear Pro comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. Give EagleClear Pro a try and experience the benefits of clear vision and the freedom from the shackles of glasses and contact lenses. Feel the joy of never having to worry about your eyes slowly failing, losing control, and seeing your independence shattering. See how great it is to see the faces of your family and friends in full clarity, taking in every little expression and smile, making you feel part of the group and the fun. Experience all this, and in 60 days, if you're not happy with EagleClear Pro, simply drop us an email and we'll refund every single penny back. No questions asked. You've seen the scientific data. You've browsed through the studies, and you've listened to stories from everyday folks whose vision has been restored thanks to EagleClear Pro. Yet you still have a full 60 days to decide if EagleClear Pro is the right fit for you. So take that step, hit the button below right now, and select your EagleClear Pro package as long as the stock lasts. But you need to hurry. We've made a lot of enemies by posting this program online. Big Pharma, the big players in the eye care industry, and even some optometrists aren't happy with us. They're worried that if too many people find out about this, their gold mine will vanish. And after all, those swanky Hampton villas and yachts don't pay for themselves. You think they won't do it? This is the second time I'm uploading this video, and they keep finding ways to push us back. They know that once this formula reaches enough people, it will be too late to stop it, and they don't want that to happen. And that day is coming really fast, given how fast EagleClear Pro sells right now. So the next time my phone rings, and I'm forced to take this program down, you'll be on your own. But why would you give up on your only real chance to actually reclaim your vision, when you could join over 101,876 men and women who refused to give up on your eyes and transform their lives? When you have so little time to spend and so much to gain, just imagine, no more stumbling around in a foggy and dangerous world. No more being dependent on someone else for the simplest tasks, like reading a menu at a restaurant or crossing a street. No more feeling vulnerable, isolated, or missing out on the beautiful moments life has to offer, like recognizing the face of a loved one, or watching a breathtaking view and anything else the world has to offer. Instead, think about the freedom of no longer needing to constantly wear glasses or contact lenses, or the relief of not having to undergo risky and expensive surgeries. Imagine the renewed confidence and joy you'd feel waking up each morning in a world where your vision isn't a barrier but a bridge, connecting you to life's most beautiful moments. That world can be yours, and it all starts when you select your package below and hit the buy button now. This presentation is coming to an end, and it's time for you to make a choice. The decision you're about to make will decide the course of the rest of your life. You can choose to stop spending your money on the same old products on the market and hope in vain that they'll magically pause your vision from deteriorating. You can continue down this dark and uncertain path where every day becomes a blur, where you're always one step away from a potential accident even with your glasses on. Apologize for not recognizing someone. Always second-guessing and hesitating, missing out on opportunities and experiences simply because you can't see them clearly. Or you can take this small step now, lose nothing, and gain a whole new world to look at. Pick your package, hit the button below, and get control over your life again. You have the power to restore your 2020 vision, and it's only one click away. The power to get your happiness and independence back, and it costs close to nothing, especially when compared to the price you pay for changing frames, lenses, and appointments. EagleClear Pro works for any eye disease you may suffer from. Plus, you're protected by our 60-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. So go ahead and select your package now, and turn back the clock on your vision. It all starts now with a single click, and it takes less than a minute. Do it now and give EagleClear Pro a chance. Still here? No problem. Let's take a second and answer the most common and important questions we receive about EagleClear Pro. I just want to make sure you feel 100% comfortable with your decision to order today. FAQ: how and why does EagleClear Pro work? A groundbreaking discovery from scientists at the University of Montreal, further confirmed by academic institutions like UCLA, has uncovered that unique retinal cells, known as glial cells, lie dormant inside our eyes and possess the potential to revive and rejuvenate our vision when activated. These cells have a pivotal role in supporting the neurons responsible for transmitting visual data to the brain. They sustain the health and function of retinal neurons and structures, which in turn is crucial for our ability to see clearly. EagleClear Pro is a unique doctor-formulated blend with 17 eye cell activating nutrients that appropriately stimulate these cells, improving vision. Since vision is a result of a collaborative process between the eyes and the brain, enhancing the functionality of the retina also improves the neural connections between the eyes and the brain, meaning increased focus, sharper memory, and more energy. EagleClear Pro effectiveness has been proven by over 101,876 satisfied customers like Samantha J. Texas. I no longer struggle with reading distant signs and screens. I highly recommend others to give it a try. Carlos R., California. The difference in clarity, especially when driving at night, is impressive. Lena K., New York. The small daily improvements added up, and now there are days I don't even reach for my glasses. FAQ. Are there any side effects associated with EagleClear Pro? EagleClear Pro was created to be suitable for people of all ages and medical conditions. It contains all natural ingredients, all tested for authenticity, potency, and the absence of contaminants. EagleClear Pro is manufactured in an FDA-approved and GMP-certified facility where every batch undergoes raw material testing, production sampling, and final product verification under extremely sterile, strict and precise conditions. This is why we are confident to say that EagleClear Pro is safe to use. Now, as always, if you suffer from allergies or other certain medical conditions at this very moment, we strongly advise that you consult with your doctor first. FAQ. When and how should I take EagleClear Pro? We recommend you take 2 capsules once a day with a big glass of water. For optimal results, it's best taken in the morning so that the nutrients can be absorbed and utilized throughout the day. FAQ. Can I find EagleClear Pro in stores? EagleClear Pro is exclusively available through our official website. By selling directly to our customers, we can ensure the quality and authenticity of every bottle, and by eliminating the middlemen, we pass on the savings to you instead. FAQ. What if it doesn't work for me? Can you tell me about the guarantee again? The countless positive testimonials we receive every day, combined with the rigorous scientific research behind its formulation, makes us confident that EagleClear Pro has the power to transform your vision. However, it's true that nothing works 100% from everyone, and the benefits may vary. This is why every order with EagleClear Pro comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. If for any reason you're not satisfied with the results, send us an email and you'll get a full, no-questions-asked refund. FAQ. Okay, I'm ready to get started. How do I order EagleClear Pro? It's very easy. Just click the button below and you'll be taken to our secure order page to fill in your shipping details. It takes less than a minute, and once your order is confirmed, we'll immediately ship EagleClear Pro straight to your doorstep. So, simply click the button below and enter your payment information to submit your order. That's all it takes.